Yo guys, it's Gaz. Welcome to the Warframe video. So today I've got two things for you. I've got some information on Riven disposition changes, and I've also got some data mined information on some possibilities of some new mods in the future. So let's hop into it. Going to be a relatively short video today, and this is just some footage of me testing out some builds people were recommending to me. I'm just gonna tell you the Gunson build in this video is total trash, and I would not recommend it. But you know, I might work out a little bit more in the future and see if we can do something to make it work, because the Gunson is pretty powerful. But that's not important. All right, so first off, Riven disposition changes have been delayed, guys. So Riven disposition changes are not going to be coming with Titania Prime Access tomorrow, or rather Corinth Prime Access, which is what a lot of people view it as. So here is the post that actually came out. This came out last week, and I feel like nobody even knew that this post happened. So D.E. Connor, a.k.a. Riven Nerf McGee, which is his new name for me, is Mr. Riven Nerf, because I forgot what his name was actually until this. So he made a post last week. This was last Tuesday, on basically the day they announced the Titania Prime accessories or whatever. So let's read over it verbatim, and I'm just gonna show you, basically no one knows this post exists. It was in developer notes or something like that, and there's 5 people that commented on it. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm gonna read it off. With today's Titania Prime Access announcement, you may recall that we are preparing some adjustments to Riven disposition, including our first pass at melee Riven dispo. However, the last month has been a tumultuous time for Warframe. We didn't want to gather usage stats until Warframe Revised has had a chance to settle. But we've also been very busy with the transition into working from home. Okay, so the general gist of that first paragraph is, yeah, we are still planning on changing melee Rivens with Titania Prime Access. But then you read the next paragraph. When these factors met the reality of console certification process, we had to make a difficult decision. So unfortunately, Riven disposition changes will not be included in the upcoming Prime Access console builds. We will instead ship these changes in the following console update, likely the Scarlet Spear. So since they're working from home, and it's definitely harder to develop the game from home, that's just a fact, and they also want to wait for Warframe Revised to settle properly. They don't, I guess they don't think that viral heat is not the meta or something. I don't understand exactly, but they were not able to get the dispo changes in on the console version of Titania Prime Access. So moving on to the next sentence. Since we make these changes we want to synchronize these changes across platforms to avoid unfair market manipulation, these changes will also be held back on PC until console players are up to date. So here's the thing. There will not be Riven disposition changes until console gets the Scarlet Spear update. I'm going to guess that's going to be in the next 2 to 4 weeks. So Riven disposition changes not happening tomorrow, which is what they're supposed to happen tomorrow, the 31st, with Titania Prime. We will be waiting a couple weeks because they of course they could just push out the dispo changes on PC, but then everyone on console will be like, oh look, I mean we didn't even, oh the Graham got nerfed, who could have called that one? And then they'd manipulate the prices apparently is what they're trying to say. So this kind of just highlights how terrible the Riven disposition changes in system are. But I just want to let you guys know, heads up, you get to enjoy your Graham and Cronin Rivens for 3 more weeks probably. And yeah, this is honestly just showing how terrible the system is though. Oh, they nerfed the Rivens. I'm going to sell it for less. Avoid unfair market manipulation. Honestly, they need to change the Riven system. They're not going to do it because, why would they? It doesn't. There's been devs that straight up said, "Oh, I don't see what the benefit of changing the Riven system would even be." I mean, if you guys can think of a reason that the Riven system would be better if they got changed, let me know for sure. But some things I can definitely say, it'd be wasting the player's time a hell of a lot more, or a hell of a lot less. And that's probably why they want to change it, because they just want us to waste our time and grind 3 Kuva Siphon missions or a Kuva Flood for 1 Riven roll, and then get minus multi-shot, and then plus status chance or something like that. Something that's totally worthless because it's minus multi-shot or minus damage. In my opinion, minus damage and minus multi-shot should not be possible rolls on weapons. So that's going to be the first point. let's go into the next one, and that is going to be these data mined values. Also, wow, the Bosmu just decides not to do the lifesteal thing half the time. It's really, really frustrating. All right, this one is definitely, this is speculation. Someone posted this on Reddit. So brace yourself. If you don't want to see data mines, possible new rewards in the future, close your eyes or just leave. All right, so here we go. These are, and by the way, the text in the background is just the guy who data mined this. He's trying to get his agenda pushed here. So we got Condrix versions of corrupted mods. The highlighted one is Condrix Overextended. That's going to give you 75% ability range, minus 60% ability strength, but it's got a set bonus as well. For one of these mods, it's going to give you plus 20% damage to sentience and plus 5% tower resistance. And that will stack up to 3 times with the set bonus. And as you can see here, we have quite a few of these corrupted versions of mods. So the way that this looks is on normal overextended, you get plus 90% range. So on the Condrix version, which is this new type of mod they're apparently going to be creating, it's actually going to give you less positive on the actual ability buffing part, so less range overall, with the same kind of negative, but you're going to get the anti-sentient bonuses. So I'm expecting that to be the same on all of these. Like, for example, Condrix Anemic Agility, going to most likely give you like 10-15% less fire rate versus normal Anemic Agility, but you get this set bonus. So with 3 of them, I'm expecting it to be 60% damage bonus to sentience and 15% tower resistance. So the way I look at it, I'm usually running like 2 to 3 corrupted mods on my Warframe builds. So it's going to be a decision. Like, are you really having a problem with sentience that you're going to even need this stuff? It might be nice for Eidolon fights, because you don't, like, let's be real, the stats for your abilities in Eidolon fights are not as important. So if you can just get a 20% damage to the Eidolon, it might make things a little bit easier. The one shot's going to be a little bit easier. For a Mesa build for gunning down sentience, you bet your butt I'm going to use these mods. I'll use the Condrix Narrow-Minded, Condrix Fleeting Expertise. I'll probably use all 3 of them, honestly, in my Mesa. So that'll be really good. Mesa already like mutilates the sentience really easily, so this will just be complete overkill. Not to mention you can run Adaptation that will give you 90% damage reduction to Tau, and then, I mean, it should be pretty powerful, actually, if you make the build particular. But that's the thing, is I don't think these will actually be necessary, since the sentients they're already not really a problem, especially with the fact that they're affected by Limbo extremely heavily. So that's gonna be basically it. And like I said, this is a data mine thing right here, guys. It was posted on Reddit, and I'm just letting you guys know that that was something that people found. So yeah, like I said, Riven dispositions delayed, and those data mine mods, who knows when they'll come into the game. They're called Condrix, so maybe they'll be adding it really soon with killing the Condrix on maybe another planet, because we're supposed to be in the new war currently. Scarlet Spear is a step 1 of the new war. And I could definitely, I mean, they made that huge Condrix, like, enemy model and all that stuff. You think they're just going to leave it in the Scarlet Spear and never have it come back? It will definitely be some kind of other event. Maybe it will be on, like, Venus. Maybe it will be on, like, the Auric Derelict or something like that. There's definitely lots of ways they could do it. And the fact that they put Condrix in the title makes me really think it will drop from some kind of sentient boss. Definitely the Condrix, so either way, guys, I hope that you found this video helpful. Like I said, Titania Prime Access coming out tomorrow. I will be farming it on Twitch, twitch.tv/Gaz_TTV. Gonna try to get the Pangolin Sword, the Corinth Prime, and Titania Prime. But the number one I'm most excited for is Corinth Prime for sure. I want those sticky grenades. That sounds like it'll be really, really fun, and I'm excited for it. So I'll talk to you guys then. Make sure you sub to the channel if you've been enjoying the videos. Been trying to do daily uploads, so if you need like if you want a daily Warframe YouTube video fix, this is your channel, guys. I'm trying to make them as interesting as possible, and make sure it's like always fun information in these videos too. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.